Let's talk about some of the terms for ancient architectural art. Think of this as a companion short to my Bronze Age through Hellenistic travels in Greece, a sort of Nick's Cliff Notes version short, if you will. This is not a comprehensive list by any means, but it'll be many of the words you may have heard me bandy about and thought, well, that's great, jackass. The rest of us don't know what that means. So, let's begin. The larger encompassing term entablature refers to the horizontal part in classical architecture that rests on the columns and consists of an architrave, a frieze, and a cornice. The architrave is a main beam resting across the tops of the columns. A frieze is a broad horizontal band of sculpted or painted decoration, especially on a wall near the ceiling. That is your real point of interest here, the middle section. That is the frieze. And then the cornice is an ornamental molding around the wall of a room or temple just below the ceiling. A pediment is the triangular upper part of the front of a classical building. This area is commonly decorated in sculptures, but not limited only to such. You will find a pediment typically surmounting a portico. A portico is a structure consisting of a roof supported by columns at regular intervals, typically attached as a porch to a building. A relief is a sculptural technique in which figures or designs project from an area carved into a flat background, creating a three-dimensional effect while remaining attached to the surface. The common types of reliefs are low reliefs, where figures project slightly from the surface, creating subtle depth, commonly used for coins, metals, and architectural panels. It relies heavily on light and shadow for visibility. High reliefs have figures projected significantly, sometimes appearing almost detached from the background. This type emphasizes three-dimensionality and is often used in monumental or exterior architectural works. Sunken reliefs have figures that are carved into the surface rather than raised. This technique, most prominent in ancient Egyptian art, allows clear visibility under strong light and requires precise craftsmanship. A fresco is a painting technique in which water-based pigments are applied directly onto freshly laid plaster, making the artwork an integral part of the wall or ceiling. A peristyle is a row of columns surrounding a space within a building, such as a court or internal garden or edging a veranda or porch. An odeon is a type of ancient Greek and Roman building used for musical activities such as singing, musical shows, and poetry competitions. These structures were typically smaller than Greek and Roman theaters and had a roof for better acoustics. An agora is a public open space used for assemblies and markets. By no means is that every term, but it should be sufficient to help guide you along on my travels, and the next time you visit an art museum with some friends, maybe you'll impress them.